which is great news. It was a very wet night, and it's a little cold right now. Hoping to get packed up soon and get moving. I'm here at the Annapolis Rocks campsite, which I shared the sunset from last night, which is really nice. But after that, it started raining, thankfully, when I was in my tent already. But I had to hang up a bunch of stuff over there to dry that got wet yesterday, and there's my tent, trying to air it out a little bit before I head out. So I'm getting a little bit of a later start today. Goal today is Raven Rocks campsite, which is about 11.2 miles, and I am looking forward to it because there will actually be a shelter in case there is rain. It's not predicted, but here's hoping everything goes smoothly. High of like 55 today, but sunny, so it seems pretty perfect for hiking. So yeah, let's get it done. Just getting started out of camp a little bit later than expected. My first thought of the day is water's heavy. So I'm only carrying about 1 liter of drinking water because there's plenty of spots to refill along the way. But my tent is wet, heavy. My pack slightly wet yesterday, on and off, because it was pretty warm, and when it first started raining I didn't put my rain gear on, and then when I was setting up my tent it probably got a little wet, so that's heavier than normal. So I got 11 miles, 11 something, to Ravens Rock shelter, and my first thought of the morning is the trail is a teacher. And I know everyone throws around like hashtag, AT class of 2023. There's learning going on. Number one, need to stay or learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. I am cold right now. My fingers are numb, and I had to undo my tent. Pulling the stakes out was a real joy with cold fingers. Yes, I have gloves, but I didn't want to get them wet. So it's okay. I'm not gonna die. I'm just cold. It'll go away. It's a really difficult mindset for me to keep in mind, because your body and mind tends to obviously lean towards being comfortable in the comforts of home and being warm and dry and all that. And when that doesn't happen, unless it's extreme circumstances, I'm not going to die. I have shelter, I have warm clothes, layers, I have water. I can go in any direction I want, as one of my friends who has thru hiked told me. I, out here, have the type of independence that many people don't know in their entire lives. I mean, yeah, I'm on the trail, but I can go to a road, I can call somebody, I can get off at any time I want. I'm choosing to be out here. Still trying to figure out why. No, not really. I know why. But sometimes in those uncomfortable moments, it's hard to keep it in mind. But you know what? I survived a wet night, wet afternoon, wet night, longer hike than I've done so far yesterday. And the sun is out today. I mean, it could be a lot worse. There's been stretches of days and days of rain. I have no idea what I would have done. Well, I would have had to take my tent down in the rain, eat cold food because you can't fire up your stove in the rain when there's no shelter, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm sure there are a lot more lessons to come. Appalachian Trail, I'm here for it. But for today, I'm going to enjoy the sunshine and make it to Ravens Rocks, and hopefully set up and get a warm dinner, have some company, and get a good night's sleep again. Tomorrow, I will be exiting Maryland, and I never even saw a welcome to Maryland sign. So I'm hoping there's a you're leaving Maryland sign. But that's awesome. And I'll be entering Pennsylvania. So I didn't get to have a little state crossing party like I did for West Virginia, but I'll keep my eye on the mileage tomorrow and have a little mini celebration. And I believe, I have to look at my numbers, tomorrow could also be when I hit the 200-mile mark. It's either tomorrow or the next day. Also a cause for celebration. A huge goal. So thrilled to be out here. It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow. And I can't believe I made it this far. Pretty cool. So I'll be looking for that state sign. Another random thought while I'm thinking of it, and Maryland is being so kind with some relatively flat terrain here, so I thought I'd share. I never really did a detailed gear review video or anything of stuff I was taking, but I figured as I thought of stuff along the way, or like after I get back, like stuff that did or didn't work, I would do. But one thing I wanted to say is to profess my undying love for my hiking skirt. If you can see it here, I have pants on underneath it right now. I've had this for a few years. It is a Purple Rain adventure skirt. Purple Rain is the trail name of a thru hiker from a few years ago that basically invented out of necessity and want features in a skirt that she would want. And holy cow, it's amazing. It's like water resistant material. It's got 4 pockets, like 2 huge cargo pockets on the side, one that velcros, and then a bigger one on the outside that's open. That's where I keep my phone most of the time. It's got a really soft yoga waistband, and honestly I wear it in everyday life too as a like swimsuit cover up or whatever. It's really versatile and I love it. And I'm laughing because I think I've sold like 5 or 6 of these just in the 3 weeks I've been on the trail, because so many people have asked me about it. And they sell kilts as well, which you are able to snap the skirt part together and kind of make shorts. So like kind of like a man skirt, but I've seen men just wear the regular skirts and women wear the kilts, whatever. So anyways, my first week there was a guy I was hiking with, hey Rhythm if you're watching, and he had a kilt, and so we Purple Rain, and we bonded over the Purple Rain brand. And 2 of the guys we were hiking with that first week had said they were going to go home and order one, because when it's hot, let me tell you, the ventilation is key. So John and Chris, I'm wondering if you ordered your kilt yet. And then several women have asked me about it and all that. So that's one thing I won't change. And the other thing is it's really easy. Like today it's a little cooler, so I put my leggings on underneath. But if I want to take those off in a little bit, I can just do it on the side of the trail. Just whoop, because I have a skirt on. And similar for, you know, taking a bio break in the woods. You don't have to like expose as much. When you're wearing a skirt, it just makes it easier. And I've even slept in it those first few nights when it was like 60 degrees at night. I love it. It dries fast. It was wet yesterday. It's totally dry right now. So Purple Rain adventure skirts, y'all, if you want like a fun, cute skirt for summer, for hiking, or just wearing around. They have lots of really nice colors. I'm only comfortable in the black for right now, but I'm thinking when I finish this hike, I'm going to treat myself to a fun colored one, like either purple or they have like a hot pink or blue. So that's my plug for Purple Rain. I'm not compensated. I'm not an ambassador. I just really love the product, so wanted to give her a little love. Things you see on the trail. A full-on pair of Skechers sneakers. Pointing that direction. I'm wondering what happened here. Either someone was carrying an extra pair of shoes and just got freaking tired of it, or something is amiss. But I am going to hike on. Taking a little break. I'm under 7 miles to the shelter and under 3 to where I'm going to take a lunch break. Maryland, you ran out of sweet terrain. Again, this is at least flat on flat land, but lots of rocks. So I'm going to take my time. Got plenty of time. It's a nice day out here, so I'm going to pick my way over these suckers and carry on. TMI from the trail, but I just used this privy at the Ensign Colwell shelter, and it is 5 stars. Like, I think it just got built. It's so brand new and pristine and spotless. The old one is up here. It's been decommissioned. But 5 stars, thanks to the volunteers that do this. I just leaving the Ensign Colwell shelter. It's a really nice shelter. Had a lunch break, but the sun went away and it's a little chilly. I got about 4-ish I don't know, depending on the source, 4 to 4.9, which is a big difference, miles to the next shelter where I'll be stopping for the night. And I have a nice blowdown over here, so excuse me while I try to hoist over this thing. Oh, geez, that's a big tree. Okay, so goal for the night is to get to the shelter early enough, set up my tent, hopefully have it dry out even a little before it's time for bed. It's supposed to be pretty chilly tonight, so I'll probably have condensation again, but at least if it doesn't rain, the outside won't be wet. So anyway, that's about it for now. There's really not a lot to see out here today. A couple of flowers and no wildlife or anything, but if I see anything interesting, I'll pop on and share. That's a really cool rock formation. I love these old rocks, even if they hurt my feet. And I decided to stop here at Antietam Creek to carry some water up to camp to filter. Understanding is that the water source at the shelter is like half mile down a really steep hill, and that is not something you want to do at the end of a long day of hiking. So I don't know if this was the right answer, but I'm gonna carry 4.5 pounds extra for about a mile. I might regret it, but I'm gonna try it and find out. Plus this is a really peaceful spot, as you can see. Taking a rest. I got about a half mile, hopefully, to the shelter, and they call it Ravens Rocks for a reason, I'm seeing. I'm working my ass off out here. This last mile has been completely uphill, so I'm still standing by my decision to carry extra water up this hill. But holy cow, Maryland, going out with a bang. Lulled me in with your nice flat terrain, and today it's been rock central, but it's beautiful out here. A little tough. I'll be happy when I get to camp.